mind, body and soul, there is more to veganism than veggies, soulful ways to get to sleep, and how to read your energy body for a better you. But first, babies lead the way in infant massage. Being a baby can be a tough business, growing a centimetre or more a month and assimilating all that new information can be a little overwhelming. Baby Rial has been a little grizzly and out of sorts for the past 2 nights, so her mum has decided to take her to infant masseuse Angela Rowlands. Angela believes it's best for parents to learn how to perform massage on their own children, as it's a very intimate form of touch. This allows the child to feel more secure and to learn that it's not always appropriate for strangers to invade their personal space. Angela will demonstrate the massage procedure on a doll, and Mum will copy her movements. This special form of infant massage puts the decision-making in the hands of the little one. Angela shows Mum how to ask Rial's permission before commencing the massage. Hands are rubbed together and presented for Rial to inspect, while Mum asks the question,
"Do you want a massage now?"
If this process is repeated over the next few weeks, Rial will recognise it as the cue for a massage and will make clear gestures as to whether or not she's in the mood. Angela is adamant that only the finest quality oils be used on young ones. She suggests a cold-pressed organic sesame seed oil. Synthetic oils and overheated processed oils from the supermarket are not the best choice for this tender procedure. Also, the use of pure essential oils must be avoided in infants under the age of 1. The massage begins with the legs. Mum's hands are held in a C shape and gently glide from the ankle up towards the thigh, with alternating hand strokes. It's important not to press the bottom of the infant's foot, as there's an acupressure point there that will curl and cramp the toes up. Next, Mum massages Rial's legs in circular motions using 3 fingers, being very careful to avoid the shin and knee area. Then 3 strong strokes from the thigh to the toe are performed on each leg. This sweeps and grounds any negative energy away from Rial. Before massaging Rial's tummy, Angela shows Mum how to locate her diaphragm. It's essential to keep the massage movements below this muscle. Positions for the diaphragm vary on babies. It could be below the belly button or above. Once it's located, Angela shows Mum to massage with a water wheel type movement. Then the intestines are massaged in a semicircular movement in the correct direction according to their flow. This will come in handy for later if Rial ever gets an upset tummy. When it's time to massage Rial's chest, Mum asks for her permission, and Rial clearly says no. Oh well, maybe next time. Angela demonstrates the V-shaped chest massage movement on the doll for future reference. Rial doesn't like being placed on her tummy, so her back can be massaged while she's laying on her side or whilst being held in Mum's arms. Rial is teething, so Angela suggests a light, straight-fingered massage along the masseter muscle near the jaw. But Rial is exercising her right to say no today. Perhaps it's too tender around that area. When it's time to massage the ears, Angela issues a warning. This can either make a baby really energetic or relax them. Rial's ears are gently pulled from the centre outwards, starting from the top and working around the lobe. She seems to really like this one. The end of the massage is signified with a cuddle in Mum's arms. Mum runs her hands across the width of Rial's back and says, "This is how wide you are." Then from her head to her toes, saying, "This is how tall you are." Infant massage is very empowering for the young ones, placing them in the role of decision maker. While it serves to relax Bubby, it's also a body awareness technique, making baby aware of the parameters of his or her new physical body. Infant massage should be demonstrated by a fully qualified masseuse who specialises in infants. By all reports, the technique was very effective. Rial slept like a baby that evening. Everybody knows about vegetarianism, the exclusion of meat from the diet for reasons of an ethical or medical nature. Veganism is a little less well known and a little more hardcore. Vegans avoid animal products altogether, even milk and eggs. It's an amazingly difficult diet to follow unless you are passionate and organised. But recently, thousands of people gathered together in cities all over the world to celebrate this way of life. And that is exactly what it is. Veganism is not just a diet, it's a lifestyle choice. World Vegan Day attracted happy, healthy vegans from all walks of life, and they had a ball. Vegans are passionate about animal rights. No bunny will be tested on and no chicken cooped in a crowded cage if the vegans have their way. So many products involve animals, whether we're aware of it or not. Not many people know, for example, that alcoholic beverages use fish organs for filters and meat leftovers in yeast production. But this doesn't mean you have to be a teetotaler if you take up the vegan challenge. Guilt-free organic wineries are popping up in wine regions all over the world. Cheers! And don't worry, there are loads of tasty treats to indulge in that are completely animal-free too. The guys from Crumbs Bakery won't let you go without your daily muffins. And hey, vegans can enjoy takeout too. Veggie burgers are in. But the vegan lifestyle is not all about food. The clothes you wear have to be animal-free as well. Many people choose hemp garments, and since vegans don't like to wear their friends on their feet, the hemp and natural fibre shoes are trendy in the eyes of many. Check out these vegan leather handbags. Fake, of course, but they look like the real deal. The cosmetics industry has often been accused of being unfriendly to animals. From the testing of chemicals on rabbits and cats to the senseless slaughtering of whales for ambergris and stearic acid. But don't worry, you can have a complexion as clear as your conscience, with the 100% animal-free cosmetics being designed all over the world by people who really care. To many vegans, it's important to be kind to the environment in general, as this impacts on nature and wildlife. So you can make your whole house vegan-friendly, right down to the paint on the walls. Biopaint has no toxic chemicals in it and derives its pigments from natural sources. Apparently, it's just as good, if not better, than conventional brands. Being vegan is definitely not beige. The vegan lifestyle is growing dramatically. Organisers of this year's World Vegan Day said numbers had more than doubled over recent years. Every man and his dog was there, literally, eating tasty treats and trying out yoga. A while ago, you couldn't even buy a soy latte at many cafes. But now, there is a wide range of animal-free food, home cleaning products, cosmetics, fashion, house paints, you name it. Cruelty-free is gaining in popularity, and the market is trying to catch up fast. That makes this little rabbit one happy bunny. Located just 1 inch below your navel is a little wheel of energy known as the sacral chakra. Swadhisthana, which means abode of the vital force, is the center of your pleasure, creativity, sensuality, nurturance, and emotions. In other words, this little powerhouse of energy has the potential to provide you with a whole lot of fun. If you enjoy painting, writing, or dancing, the chances are your genius flashes of inspiration are being fueled by Swadhisthana. Focusing on the energies of the second chakra puts you in contact with your inner child and your inner wild woman or man. And since it's also the center of nurturance and emotions, this chakra governs how you relate to other people. Relationships are key to Svadhisthana. Physically, this chakra is related to all things liquid in the body, like the circulatory system, the urinary tract and waste elimination systems, and the reproductive organs. Problems with the functioning of Svadhisthana may manifest themselves therefore as impotence or lack of interest in your partner, diseases of the blood like leukemia or diabetes, or dramatic emotional outbursts followed by periods of apathy and lifelessness. People with imbalances of this chakra may also be attracted to drugs and alcohol and be given to excessive thinking and planning, and therefore stress. Svadhisthana spins rather slowly, but not as slowly as your first base chakra located just below it. Dance and music play a vital role in keeping Svadhisthana and the other 6 major chakras healthy. Each chakra vibrates to a specific note and colour. Chakra dance is a form of movement therapy that has been devised to get people in tune with each energy centre using this knowledge. Svadhisthana is associated with the element of water. Orange and yellow are the colours most often associated with this chakra. The musical note for Svadhisthana is D. Here, the chakra dancers are performing fluid, flowing, formless movements to music especially written for this chakra. The health of Svadhisthana, the second chakra, depends directly on the health of the first chakra. If you have your finances, diet, and accommodation sorted out, this leaves the way free for you to relate well to other people and have a little extra time and energy on your hands to be creative and motivated in the areas that inspire you. So here's to Svadhisthana, the abode of the vital force, the chakra fun is made of. Counting sheep not quite leading you into a good night's sleep? There is nothing more draining and frustrating than trying to lead a normal life whilst in the clutches of insomnia. Sleeplessness can strike at any time of life, and the causes are infinite. But rest assured, there are a number of tickets to dreamland that don't involve popping the pill packet. Insomnia presents itself in many forms. Transient insomnia is the sleeplessness we all naturally experience before a stressful period, like an upcoming exam or presentation. It can also crop up after a stressful period, such as the loss of a loved one or retrenchment. This form of insomnia generally lasts for a couple of days, and it's a fairly natural response to stressful stimulus. But some forms of insomnia last for weeks, months, and even years. And it doesn't take very long for chronic insomnia to make you feel as though you're losing your mind. If your sleeping problem reaches this magnitude, you need to take immediate action. Look at your diet. Caffeine, tobacco, alcohol, excessive amounts of sugar, all of it has to go. Stimulants do just that. They stimulate. You want to be relaxed when you go to sleep. Exercise is also an amazing natural remedy for insomnia. Aerobic exercise seems to work the best. Try going for a swim, a cycle or a run on the treadmill during the day to get that blood loaded up with oxygen and those lovely relaxing endorphins flowing down from the brain. Dancing is a great way to get your aerobic fix without the boring factor. Don't exercise in the evening just before bedtime, however. It may keep you awake for a while. Perhaps developing a bedtime routine or ritual will keep your brain trained to know when it's time to switch off. A hot soak before bed is many people's favourite way of guaranteeing some decent shut-eye. Aromatherapists recommend using a few drops of meadowsweet or orange blossom to aid relaxation. Lavender, chamomile and marjoram are also sleep-inducing. If you have someone around who could give you a relaxation massage, all the better. Pay particular attention to your feet. Massage them for a few minutes with sesame or olive oil. This ancient Eastern technique is thought to gently stimulate the acupressure points in the feet and the nervous system as a whole. Herbal teas such as chamomile and valerian root have been used as remedies for insomnia for centuries. Valerian root has also been studied by Western medicine and is often prescribed in pill form. This herb is effective in mild to moderate cases of insomnia and should be taken nightly over a period of 1 to 2 weeks. The good thing about this plant is it doesn't leave you feeling groggy in the morning, and there are no negative side effects. As with any sleeping drug, however, valerian should not be relied upon long term, as it is not a cure for the condition. The reasons behind chronic insomnia should be sought and dealt with. Here's something you may not have considered. The colour of your bedroom may be keeping you awake. Studies have proven that the colour red stimulates the adrenal glands. This would definitely stop you from drifting off. Chromotherapists recommend switching to blues and whites, as these have a calming effect on the body and mind. Perhaps meditating on calming colours before bedtime would help. In fact, meditating every day in general is a good idea for those suffering insomnia. Sit for 10 to 20 minutes at whatever time is convenient for you, but try to make a daily commitment. Focus on the gap, the still point between your inhalation and exhalation, which can take you to a place of deep peace. If the mind is very distracted, then counting the breaths can be a useful tool. Just come back and start at 1 again if you lose the count. Since breathing and exercise are good for insomnia, taking up yoga, which combines these elements, is an effective remedy. Our resident yoga expert Dominique says gentle, calming poses such as forward bends, twists, simple inversions such as lying with your feet up the wall, combined with gentle breathing are most effective. Lying on your back with your eyes closed, gently place your hands on top of your belly. Inhaling, feel your belly expand and rise up. As you exhale, feel it contract. Practice this for at least 5 to 10 minutes at the end of your bedtime yoga routine. Play dead. Try practicing corpse pose in bed. Lying flat on your back with the palms turned upward is the most relaxing posture one can practice. This is because there is absolutely no need to contract or hold any tension in the muscles in this pose. You can just let all muscular contraction release. Deliberately relax the whole body systematically, starting at the feet and then gradually moving up to the head. By the time you reach the shoulder area, you should be feeling very relaxed and restful. So there you have it. There are many ways to tackle insomnia and get a good night's sleep. And none of them involves counting furry-footed friends frolicking over fences. But I suppose that could come in handy as a last resort. For thousands of years, many cultures have alluded to the fact that there is more to man's body than meets the eye. They were sure there was an energy body connected to the physical one, which was just as important to health and well-being. Now experts have come up with a way to measure and interpret the state of this energy body, or aura as it is called by most. Liam has come for a reading at the Aura Imaging Clinic. Lately, he's been feeling a bit under the weather and a little bit stressed. Liam stands with his arms out and is measured by the Aura Imaging technician. The technician takes frequency readings with a small device of the energy surrounding Liam's body, from his head to his toes, at intervals. He reports the levels back to Irene, who is busy plotting the frequencies on Liam's chart. The strength of energy at each point on Liam's body is given a percentage according to an overall optimum level. The percentages are allocated a colour. So Liam's energy is actually plotted in colourful layers around his body on the chart. Each colour has a different meaning, as the weakness or strength of an energy has different implications. Yellow is a colour of happiness and well-being, so we can tell that Liam is a rather cheerful fellow according to his chart. The green colour, up near Liam's neck, stands for emotional energy. Cyan is emotional empathy and understanding towards others. Orchid is clarity of thought and psychic ability. Liam has a fair amount of this colour in his chart, pegging him as an intuitive. He has very little grey, which stands for hatred and intense negativity. The different colours refer to different events in Liam's life, according to which side of the body they're found on. Liam perceives and interprets what the world and his environment offers to him on the left side of his energy body. The right-hand side of Liam's body, connected with the left side of the brain, reveals how Liam interacts socially. What does Liam put back into his environment? How does he influence the way the world sees him? Readings were also taken from Liam's chakra system. These are the plugs of energy that feed the internal organs of the body and are also connected to emotions and psychology. Irene reads the colours for their physical health information. Unfortunately, 6 of Liam's chakras are navy blue. This could mean that the organs linked with the chakras are exerting extra effort. Interestingly, Liam has worked a full week plus the weekend and ended it the night before the reading with a massive party. He's sure his organs are exerting extra effort. Irene points out that there is nothing to be alarmed about, but if he came back in 3 months' time and the chakras were still navy blue, she might suggest he go and have a physical checkup. If the chakras were black, that would be something to worry about. Black denotes a generally unhealthy system. Liam is convinced that Irene and Pete are onto something with their aura imaging, when he's asked if he does any self-healing through writing. Irene says the blue colour on Liam's hand indicates this. Liam is impressed. He writes every morning for about an hour as a form of meditation. Irene tells Liam to keep it up because it is helping him get rid of negative energies. Liam is going to follow up his first aura imaging with another one in a couple of months' time, to check that he's not holding on to any negative behavioural patterns. He's convinced it could be a valuable tool to help him keep tabs on his emotional and physical health. Join us again on Mind, Body and Soul as we discover more paths to health and happiness. But for now, Dominique gives us some food for thought.
Don't allow yourself to watch the news and to feel despondent or disempowered. If you want to see more world peace, start taking greater responsibility for cultivating peace within yourself. Paramahansa Yogananda, one of the great spiritual teachers from the East, said, "Change yourself and you have done your part in changing the world." So start today. Begin to take more responsibility for the internal space that you are cultivating, not allowing what others do to impact you so much, but allowing your sense of serenity, your sense of peace and calm flow from within, not allowing it to be determined by what happens without you.